A new study reveals that the US is holding back on electric vehicle adoption because Americans are still cluttering their garages with more than just cars. It's a curious paradox. While we're all talking about going green, our homes are still packed to the brim with stuff that doesn't belong there. But here's where it gets controversial. This clutter isn't just a mess. It's quietly slowing down the shift to electric vehicles. And this is the part most people miss. The real barrier to EV ownership isn't the cost or the tech. It's the way we've come to see garages as storage spaces, not parking zones. Imagine this. You're staring at your garage, surrounded by boxes, tools, and random items that no one can seem to get rid of. You say, I'll just put that in the garage, even though it's taking up prime real estate. This mindset is holding us back from embracing EVs. A recent report by Telemetry, led by VP Sam Abolsamid, found that Americans are still struggling to make room for electric cars, which rely on home charging infrastructure. The numbers are sobering. Only 42% of homeowners currently park close enough to a level 2 charger. But if people cleared their garages, that number could jump to 68%. That shift would mean over 50 million homes could charge EVs at home, far exceeding current forecasts for 2035. Of course, this isn't just about space. It's also about money. Installing a level 2 charger requires electrical upgrades that could cost thousands, sometimes more than the fuel savings from switching to an EV. For families on a budget, this math doesn't add up. And for those in apartments, condos, or townhomes, the situation is even tougher. Landlords and board approvals can delay or block EV-ready parking, turning what should be a simple upgrade into a 7-figure project. Even with mandates for new developments, Telemetry predicts demand will outpace supply, leaving millions reliant on public charging stations. The challenge? Meeting the demand for charging infrastructure by 2035 is easier said than done. The US would need over 500,000 DC fast chargers and 1.6 million level 2 chargers. But energy competition from AI data centers and strained grids make this a tall order. Americans need more than incentives. They need to rethink how they use their garages and their wallets. Let's break this down further. The average EV owner charges at home, with 80% of sessions using AC power. But that requires a 240-volt outlet and a spot to park near it. For many, the latter is harder to achieve. Take my own experience. When I moved to Chicago, I had 0 parking. Later, after buying a home, I was thrilled to have off-street space, only to realize it wasn't ideal. It took a documentary called Minimalism to finally make me question our obsession with accumulation. The film validated my concerns about consumerism and debt, including car loans that trap people in cycles of endless payments. EVs aren't just about technology. They're about lifestyle. They're still expensive, with the 2025 Tesla Model Y starting at $46,000. If you buy it and then decide it's not right for you, you might end up underwater. A 2023 Model Y might only trade for $21,000, creating a $9,000 gap between your loan balance and resale value. Add high-interest loans and large payments, and the math gets worse. Comparing that to a reliable used car like a Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V feels more practical, especially when automakers are struggling to scale EV production profitably. So, where does this leave us? EVs are a big step forward, but they're not the only answer. We also need to tackle deeper issues, falling out of love with stuff, including brand new cars and debt. What happened to the old saying, use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without? Maybe that's the real key to a sustainable future.